Hey Kia Telluride owners and fans, wanted to shoot another quick video just to kind of run through some of the decisions that I've made regarding the oil I plan to use and give you an explanation as to why. Also, since I wasn't able to find this information online, I went to Kia and just went ahead and had them give me the appropriate part number and oil filter for the Kia Telluride. So 26320C, or excuse me, 3CKB0 is the part number. So if you're able to find a comparable one at a parts store, feel free to do that. Otherwise, Kia can sell you that oil filter. I think I paid like $10 for the filter. So let's go ahead and get into the why just a little bit more. Now, I don't have any kind of neat graphic to show you, but I will just go ahead and kind of give you a quick rundown in terms of if you have a gas-direct injected engine, every single one of us will have to worry or think about carbon deposits. How bad would that be? Really, a lot of that's going to depend on your choice of oils and fuel, as well as whether or not the engine happens to contain port injection as well. In this Kia engine, I have not seen any evidence that port injection is also being used. So valve timing may be something to consider in terms of if fuel gets injected over the intake valves, that could help clean off those intake valves. But assuming that it is not, the quality of the oil is going to have a significant impact on carbon deposits. First off, let me make clear that I am not recommending Pennzoil. I don't get paid by Pennzoil, although this is the choice that I'm using for this particular vehicle for now. This could change as I experiment with it and learn a little bit, but the most important part to me whenever I'm looking at oil, and if you've never decided you wanted to go out and buy your own oil to do oil changes, this is exactly where you need to be looking. Don't worry about the marketing gimmicks on the front. Make sure it's the proper weight. And then right here you have the API service donut, so that gives you some of the characteristics of the oil, as well as if you see this section where it says meets or exceeds the requirements of, the Kia Telluride specifically calls for ACEA A5 B5 or better. And so as you can see here, this particular oil does that as well. Here are a couple of additional oils that happen to meet the same requirements. Mobil had two that were readily available within the store. Castrol Edge was also available within the store, meeting the requirements. And Pennzoil's full synthetic motor oil as well. So some final thoughts for those of you that are maybe going to go through and have oil changes done by somebody else. I called Kia and I asked them what they actually use. So they're going to give you two choices, they said, specifically a synthetic blend, or they would also give you a full synthetic, which happens to be that Castrol Edge. Now keep in mind there are a couple different Castrol Edge 5W30 oils out there. One of them that I was aware of does not actually meet the standard, although it does meet kind of a secondary standard that Kia provides in the owner's manual. But the other does actually meet that ACEA A5 B5 standard. So something to consider if you go and are talking to your Kia dealer. Make sure that you check in what type of oil they're going to put in. I would also ask that same question of anybody else that you might be looking to take your vehicle to. Specifically because when you're talking about a gas direct injection engine, carbon buildup can be an issue. And I think it'll be more and more of an issue for those people who go cheap on their oil and also their gas. So I don't think gas is going to be the issue for most people. At the end of the day, I think it's going to come down to two things. If you have bad carbon buildup, it's because you opted to do cheap oils, or the frequency of your oil changes was not frequent enough.